See, I got me an idea, and I'ma put it to work, and I'ma gauge my progress by the sign of the word. Now I ain't yet a success, but yes, the word that I stress, cause by the time you hear the CD count,
I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny, the same wrongs helped me write this song. Yo, that is a jewel right there. I'm telling you right now. If you ain't picked that up, that's by Kanye West. If you ain't picked that up, that is a jewel. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny, the same wrongs helped me write this song, right? Classic album. Now, I almost didn't want to tell you it was by Kanye West, right? A lot of times, if you follow my Facebook posts from years and years ago, I used to just put quotes on there, and I never put who it was by because I felt like sometimes it would dilute the message. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all would see, oh, you know, I don't know what it is that you are, Democrat, Republican, and tell you the truth, I don't really care, right? But if I put a Donald Trump quote up there, y'all like, oh, well, that's Donald Trump. Or if I put an Obama quote up there, oh, well, that's Obama. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of loses its power. You know what I'm saying? So if I take away the author and I just put the message, a lot of times that message will resonate, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't clouded with all the other stuff, all the other preconceived notions of the author of whatever it is that the quote is, right? So I tell you right now that it's funny. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but them same wrongs helped me write this song. He's talking about his past. And listen, I'll tell you right now, straight up and down, no special effects, is that if you look at my past, you will see things that you can sit there and be like, hold up, that goes very against what it is that you preaching right now on this YouTube junk, right? And you know what? You're right. You're right. And that's exactly what it is that Kanye West is saying, is he's saying he's trying to right his wrongs. But them same wrongs that he did, he was able to pick up jewels from those wrongs that he did, them messages that not the messages, them mistakes that he made, and be able to pull something from it, learn it, and now he's dropping these bars on everybody, you know what I'm saying? And he is what he is, you know what I'm saying? Now, you love him or hate him, the dude is super successful in hip-hop, right? He's super successful in business. And that's the problem, is too many people end up sitting there talking about them warts that they got on their past, and they can't sit there and just wash that away. Understand that was then, this is now, and I'm going to keep working on the future, right? I learned from that. And if anything, that's the reason why I think that my videos for you are that much more valuable. Why is the value there? Is because I'm still in my journey. You see what I'm saying? And I tell you what, even when so right now, I'm a gazillion, trillion, fulfillion, whatever it is, times more successful than I was even 8 years ago, 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? My father even used to tell me, he was like, yo, son, the winds are in your favor. And I'm like, bet, because that's not just by happenstance. That's not by luck. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that I put in motion so that I can end up becoming successful. And the success that I got today is a gazillion, fulfillion, trillion times less than the success that I will have. And I told you once, I tell you before, I'm super duper successful. When I walk in that door, my kids run to the door. You know what I'm saying? My wife be talking, people tell them how much I'm the man. You see what I'm saying? And I'm super blessed to be able to have a wife like that, to be able to have kids like that, to be able to have a father and a mother like that, to be able to have my family. Whatever it is, I'm grateful. You see what I'm saying? And I got to be grateful because that's one of the things that I put in place, is that I said I'm going to live a life of gratitude and servitude. And that has paid dividends. You see what I'm saying? So check this out. Going back to what I was talking about. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny. Them same wrongs helped me write this song. Is that if you want to live back there, you want to talk about my past and the incongruency. I know you like that word, right? The way it don't match up to what it is that I'm doing right now. You're absolutely right. You absolutely right. But if I didn't go through that lifestyle back then, I wouldn't be the dude who you see standing in front of you right now. And I tell you what, when I look in the mirror, I look at myself and I'm extremely happy with the dude that I'm looking at in the mirror. Flaws and all, you see what I'm saying? And the mistakes, when I say flaws, I mean the mistakes that I've made and the mistakes that soon come. You see what I'm saying? I'm all right with it all. I'm all right with it all because my intent and my purpose is positive, right? And it's about being productive. Perpetuate that positivity and making it happen, right? So I said a whole lot of things. I've already been sending a message at y'all, and y'all think I'm still in the introduction. You see what I'm saying? What we talking about right now is we talking about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is, you know, I did this in the past. This is what I am, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That this dude over here, he's killing the game because he was born with that gift. Oh, Pablo, you was born with the gift of gab. You used to spit bars back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. You was a salesperson. You did this. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna disagree with you. I was born with a gift. You see what I'm saying? And I've been having to cultivate that gift, right? And other people are born with certain gifts too. See what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that you got to box yourself in and only work within that gift. I think you need to work that gift first find out what that gift is and then work it, right? But that's not the do all end all. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, is if you heard me rap back in the day, everybody who heard me rap back in the day would be like, yo, he got a gift, right? But I'm not a famous rapper right now. You see what I'm saying? So I've been using it. I've been finding out where it is that I can fit this gift. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing it. Doing this right here is because I understand and I believe I got that gift. And I think that any God-given gifts need to be shared with the world. There's a reason why I got it. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't going to let it go to waste. I'm not going to be sitting there at the end of my life realizing that I didn't put everything in it and be like, dang, you know what? I could have done a whole lot more. And I could have done a whole lot more to help a whole lot more people, right? So this fixed mindset is what makes you believe that that's what you're born with and that's what you got. So you know what? I was born in the hood. I'm just going to stay living in the hood. My kids going to stay living in the hood. That's just what it is. Nobody in my family got a college education. I ain't going to have a college education, right? Flip that, reverse it. Everybody in my family went to the military. I'm going to the military too. Everybody in my family was a police officer. I'm going to be a police officer too. You see what I'm saying? Whatever that is. It's like what we was talking about last week about family traditions, right? This fixed mindset is this is what it is. No matter how hard I work or how much I don't work, this is basically what the ending is going to be. I ain't got no real control over that. You know what I'm saying? And if I wanted to go a little bit deeper, we talking about internal versus external locus of control, right? That's a real external locus of control. That means that the world outside is what's controlling it, not what's within inside of you. I got a strong internal locus of control. And my suggestion is that y'all get the same thing. And that's what I'm going to help you with, right? So what's the opposite? What's the growth mindset, right? I just talked to you about fixed mindset. What's the growth mindset? The growth mindset is that if I put in the work, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the worst I'm ever going to be, right? Now, that don't mean I'm bad. I'm just saying that I'm at the worst that I'm ever going to be. You know what I'm saying? So what I do right now is I train people on certain things, right? One of the things I do is I train people on certain things, right? And the first time I did a training on this particular subject, I did all right, you know what I'm saying? And people who was in the training was like, oh, great training, Pablo, you know what I mean? Da-da-da. The lady I was with was like, listen, you did a great job. I said, listen, that's the worst training I'm going to do. You know why? Because it was the first time I did it. And every time I do it, I got better because I would analyze, I would reflect, I would ask people's opinions. I would go study other people who did training, and I would ask them if I was able to get in touch with them. If not, I just watch them. It was like watching the tape. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you boxing or basketball, football, whatever, you watch the tape, right? You're like, oh, okay, and you learn from it, right? And then you adjust fire, you get better. And I tell you what, that first training I did, it was a pretty decent training, but it was the worst training I did. And a lot of times when I tell people that, they're like, oh man, you're being too hard on yourself. I said, no, I'm not. It was a great training. It was just the worst one I did. Every training since then has been a better training. And that's what I'm saying, right? You learn, you build, you internalize what it is that you learn, and then you build on it, you adjust fire, and you make it better. In everything in life, right? Fixed versus growth mindset. You got to get in that growth mindset. And yeah, I keep talking about mindset because that's where it all starts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people say, oh, if you believe you can achieve, if you think about it, it'll happen. The manifestation, yes, 100%. 100%. But that ain't where it stops. That's where it starts. The mindset is where it starts, right? Listen, people have been given placebo pills and cure their disease or whatever illness they got, right? Because they believe that it's going to work. So their mind is what it is that does it. People believe that they're going to be millionaires and they become millionaires. Now, it's not just because they believe in it. It's that they continue to remind themselves of that belief. So just naturally, they live a life and take actions to manifest that destiny that they started in their brain. You know what I'm saying? That's mindset. And that's the reason why we keep talking about it. So check it out. Fixed versus growth mindset. I'm saying all the way. Go into the growth mindset, right? So now people be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, but how is it that I can get this growth mindset? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm right here in this fixed mindset. I got this external locus of control feeling that I can't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing substantial that's going to change my situation. So what do I do then? All right, listen, man. First and foremost, you got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. Listen, in my opinion, it takes the same amount of energy for you not to believe in yourself as it does to believe in yourself. It's just a belief system. It's just a belief system. All it is you either believe or you don't believe. You know what I'm saying? And I believe. And I'm telling you right now, you should believe in yourself, right? Why? for the same reason why I'm telling you that you should be listening to this video, why you should be listening to all these videos, is because I didn't have, and now I have. And what I have right now is going to be multiplied because I keep on doing it. And all I'm doing is applying these principles. Check me out, bro. I ain't better than you are. Okay? It's just that my process is more refined. You see what I'm saying? And by me saying I ain't better than you are, I ain't saying that you're better than me. Maybe you are. I don't know. But my process is better. You see what I'm saying? I ain't that fast of a runner, but I'll run longer than you. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. I ain't even saying that I'm a great fighter, but 99% of the chance, I'll tell you right now, I think I'm going to win. A wise man once told me when I was younger, and I was like, yo, I'll beat you. He was like, yo, I'll hit you hard, though. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you got, you can do it. And I'm telling you, I will stay in that fight because I got it in me. And I'm telling you that you got it in you. You just might not have your process fully refined yet, or maybe even a little bit refined. So that's what we're going to talk about, right? You got to believe in yourself. That's step one. Believe in yourself. Believe that what it is that you do matters. You see what I'm saying? It's going to move the needle. It might not move the needle like, from empty to full. It might not move the needle from 0 to 60 in however many seconds. Again, I ain't a car guy, but whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? It might not do that, but I'm telling you, if you believe in yourself and you start taking action, something is going to happen. You see what I'm saying? The second thing that actually kind of emphasizes my first point is learn something new. Learn something new. Listen, whatever it is, when I first got out of high school, I wanted to go to college. I couldn't go to college right away, right? So I was like, all right, what can I do? Man, I started reading the back of like toothpaste containers. I was reading everything. I went and I learned how to change my oil. Now listen, you might be like, change your oil, son, that's easy as anything. It wasn't for me because I didn't know it, right? Maybe you was born with that gift that you understood how to do that. I had a Volkswagen Jetta, right? Diesel fuel. And I learned how to change the fuel filter. Again, stupid easy. It was taking out two hoses and just buying the piece, put them two hoses back basically, right? But I learned how to do it. I was like, I got to learn. And I'm telling you right now, yes, it ended up being easy. You see what I'm saying? But that's that growth mindset. If I believed that I was just in this fixed state, if the world was going to happen around me and there was nothing I could do about it, then I wouldn't have been able to learn that and be able to say this easy. You see what I'm saying? And that kind of backs up your point of believing in yourself. Had I decided to continue to go down that path, I'm sure that other things would have became easy too. Why? Because I'm studying it. I'm learning it. I'm putting it into practice and I got it, right? First step, like I said, believe in yourself. Second step, learn something new. You see what I'm saying? Which then brings us to our third and final step. All right? You ain't got no failures, man. There's no such thing as failures. There is no such thing as failures. Okay? Every failure that you believe is a failure is a learning opportunity. And that's it. And that's it. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. When I first went to change my oil, I took it off with a socket wrench, right? And when I went to go put it back on, I over-tightened it and I busted the little seal inside of it and I started leaking oil. That was a failure, but I learned from it. You see what I'm saying? I went back to the auto parts store. I'm like, yo, I need this. Oh, yeah, you did it. Told me what I needed to do. I said, cool. I went back, fixed that seal. I was good to go, right? Never did that again. Never over-tightened it again. You see what I'm saying? So I learned from that. And look, check this out. I ended up changing my parents' oil. I changed friends of my oil, right? You know what I mean? Just because I knew how to do it now. And I was like, cool. You see what I'm saying? There's no such thing as failure. You're going to learn from whatever it is. I don't care if that junk feels like you have learned nothing, then you need a little bit more time self-reflecting because there is no failure, man. I don't fail no more. I don't fail no more. If you learn from it, you don't fail. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Get yourself out of this fixed mindset. Put yourself into this growth mindset because that's where you're going to grow, right? It says it right in the thing. Believe in yourself, try something new, and learn from your failures. That's all it is right there. I'm telling you, that's all it is right there. I'm hoping that this motivated you. I'm hoping that this inspired you a little bit. I'm hoping that you're still following these videos. And if you haven't seen episodes 1 through 16, you should go back and check them out. You see what I'm saying? And if you got a topic that you want me to talk about, if you want something that you could just share, you know what I'm saying? I could share it on the videos, whatever. Hit me up in the comments and let me know. See what I'm saying? Because this is Make It Happen Mondays. This is your opportunity to start the week off. Not all like, oh man, I got a case of the Mondays. But like, yeah, this is Monday and I'm about to get it in. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Again, mindset. All I'm going to keep doing is giving you these steps, these processes, so that you can refine your process to get to whatever it is that you're trying to get to. All right? So just hook it up. Once again, I hope that this motivates you. I hope that this inspires you.
When I'm in motion, I'm focused, thoroughly thought of my plans and the execution. You notice, ain't no time to think about it, only time to react. Your intuition